The squad for Man United to participate into the UEFA Europa League has been named. And you know what is exciting? If you're asked which trophy Erik ten Hag should win next, I think it should be the UEFA Europa League. If at all you've gone ahead to be following the hierarchy of the trophies that he has gone ahead to be winning, this is the next trophy that is in line for Erik ten Hag to win. Remember, he first won the Carabao Cup, you know. I think it's the least valued on all trophies that are really competed for. FA Cup, the oldest trophy in the world, he went ahead to win it. And he has shown us that every season he has been winning something for the club of Manchester United. And this time around, we are waiting to see whether he's really going to come in and really lift the UEFA Europa League. And that is the most exciting bit about this, you know, about the UEFA Europa League and Erik ten Hag. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokan David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. Remember, I brought you everything concerning these UEFA Europa League draws, and you now know which teams you're really going to be facing. There is Fenerbahce, there is FC20, there is POK, there is FC Porto, you get? And I think we can really top that group. That is it. We can top, or we can be among the top 8 teams that have gone ahead to collect the most number of points. What you have to do is to collect the most number of points and do the needful. Now, the most exciting bit of it all is that Malacia is into this 25-man squad, and that means that there is something positive about his development into the squad of Manchester United. So let's see close to 100 likes smash this video and continue to subscribe as we thank God for the gift of life. And Rokan David comes in to obviously puts in the required shift all possible to obviously reveal you the news and information about this Manchester United squad. And here we come in peace to bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. Now, it's official. Man United have gone ahead to name the 25-man squad, and it has the following goalkeepers: Bendeir, Heaton, Onana, and me. Those are the 4 goalkeepers that are part of the United squad. Then after that, we go to Lindelof. There is Mazurui. There is Delete. There is Maguire. There is Martinez. There is Malacia, Lenny Yoro, Dallo, Shaw Evans, and Amaz. You understand? And that is how everything is going to be pan out into the mix. And those are the defenders, you know. Then the midfielders: Mount, Bruno Fernandes, Eriksson, Casemiro, Manuel Ugarte. You get? And the forwards: Højlund, Rashford, Zexi, Ahmad, Anthony. You get? That is the side of Manchester United. That is the squad that United has gone ahead to obviously name. And people have gone ahead to ask themselves a question about who is who and why are players like Menu, players like Garnacho are not included into the squad. Now, the rules are really very clear. You get, for the UEFA Europa League, you know, and those UEFA Europa League, when you're submitting in your squad, there are 2 lists. There is A list that they're going to hit to submit right now, and there is what we call the B list. The B list comprises of players that have been at the club of Manchester United before they clock, or the players that have been at the club of Manchester United for 3 years, you know, before they've gone ahead to obviously make their debut. You understand? And they should be below, I think, 21 years of age. You understand? So that's why you see that Ahmad, the Rasmus Højlund of this world are really into the other squad, you know, the likes of Lenny Yoro, because they haven't gone ahead to be here for 3 years, you know, and they're into that squad. But Kobe Mainoo, Toby Collier, talk about Alejandro Garnacho, those can be qualified for the B squad, for the B list squad that is made a day to the match day, right? So that B squad is going to be made, and you'll see to it that the likes of Kobe Mainoo will obviously be part of that squad. You understand? So that's why those players are really out, but the Bs list squad is always made onto like the day prior or the match day eve. You know, that's when the squad is really made, and those players are really good. You know, when look at Kobe Mainoo, has been here, I think, since he was young, and he qualifies to be part of the B list. Alejandro Garnacho, he came in through in 2020, and he's making his fourth year at the club of Manchester United, and he's really below 21 years of age, and that's what makes him a player to qualify for the B list. So I've gone ahead to see people in the group saying that this list is really not okay. It's really having question marks. I was like, not really. It's really having everything that you really people need to know about. And the fact is, those players qualify to be part of what we call the B list, and that's what this man is going to put up, and it's really very important to note about this. So, as things stand, that is the squad. But most excitingly, it's all about Tyrell Malacia. Tyrell Malacia has been included into this list of Manchester United, and that is the most exciting bit of it all, that he's part of the list of Manchester United. And remember, Ten Hag told us that he's really going to be returning in October, and we saw clips of videos of him back onto the green grass, running and training hard to see that he meets the levels of preparations to get into the mix for the return of Manchester United. Manchester United has been having problems at the left back, and we had divided opinions recently, because some people were like, United should sign a left back, and others were, I was like, why should we get in a left back? That is really being naive. You get? Luke Shaw is going to be returning after the international break, and after the international break, how many games are we going to play? I think we are going to play a few games, and after playing those few games, we are going back into another international break. Because when you look at Manchester United and our fixtures, let me show you. I think after 1 month, after playing games for a month, we are obviously going to go back to the international break, and that means we'll be already in October. And guess what? We are returning into action on the 14th of September, meaning that 2 weeks in, after the game of Southampton that you're going to be playing after the international break, Tyrell Malacia is going to be back, meaning that we'll be having Malacia and Luke Shaw, because for Luke Shaw, he might even be available for the game of Southampton. Then there is Barnsley in the third round. That is the EFL Cup. Crystal Palace, Manchester United 21st. Then on the 25th of September, we are obviously going to be playing 20 in the UEFA Europa League. Then on the 29th of September, you're going to be hosting Tottenham Hotspur. And we anticipate that in between the game of Tottenham Hotspur and the game of Aston Villa, that's when this guy is going to be returning. That is Tyrell Malacia. So I think the club made a very huge calculation. You know, that calculation was really vivid, because we are not going to be playing very many games before this guy returns. So I'm 100% sure that he's really going to be coming back to put in the record shift all together. And Erik Ten Hag has something to say about Tyrell Malacia. And he said on the 3rd of August that it would be possible for Tyrell Malacia to return in 2 months. He's not that far, but he's now in progress. He's now in a progress situation. At a relatively short notice, he can again return into team training and then into team performances in games. That is Tyrell Malacia for you. And the manager has gone ahead, obviously, give us green light that this guy is obviously going to get into the side of Manchester United. That is the most exciting bit of it all, that we are going to be having our left backs back, you know, in a space of like 2 or 4 weeks from now. That is really something great. So Malacia is back in the squad, and that really draws a very huge competition on the left back and the right side. Remember, these two left backs are really going to be competing hugely, and it's going to help us a lot, because if you're having an injury-prone Luke Shaw, you wouldn't like us to go into these 2 games that we're going to be playing per week when we're only having Luke Shaw only. You know, we'll be having Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia. Luke Shaw plays in the Premier League, Malacia plays into the UEFA Europa League. Luke Shaw plays in the Premier League, Malacia plays into the Carabao Cup. And I think that balance will obviously help us find a better domino on who deserves to obviously be playing into that squad of Manchester United and who doesn't deserve to play. On the right, obviously Dalot and Mazuru, you have been really sharing that role of playing onto the left and right back positions respectively. Will obviously have to share their roles, and one will be starting to the Premier League and the other will be starting into the UEFA Europa League in the midweek, because games are coming in thick and fast. And I tell you, until I think December, we're going to be playing 2 games. I think January, 2 games per week. It's really going to be hectic, and more games are going to be added into this competition. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokan David has been my name. Your reactions onto Tyrell Malacia returning into the United squad are welcome in the comment section below. Rokan David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and a 5-finger salute. Continue to subscribe, because we want to hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of this month. And I know it's really possible, because we are left with few to obviously hit that. I'm out. Bye-bye.